Hello guys, Simon here, and this is my fourth tutorial on SQLite, and today we are going to create a table inside the database that we have already created, or we can create another database and create a table inside of it, but we'll create a database in a table that we created last time. Okay, so if you've been following along, you should be having these things. You should be having connecting to a database. You should know how to connect to an existing database. You should know how to create a database from Java. Then you should now, we are now learning this, how to create a table into the database that we created into this database. Okay, so feel welcome. Then you can see through the method for creating a new database. You said to create a new database, you simply connect to a database that did not exist, passing its name, and my SQLite creates the database for you. Pretty simple. Then connecting to an existing database is also simple. You give the URL to the database and connect. You execute the connection. Now today we create a database with this, creating a table into test database. Now this test database is here. It's a database we created and it's still existing here. So these are some tables in that database, with this one and this one. We are going to create another table, say viewers table or views inside that database. Okay, so this is SQLite Studio. In my first video of installing SQLite and SQLite JDBC driver, I gave this in that folder. You can run the setup and use it. It's the UI for SQLite. Okay, so let's do this very fast. I don't want to take long. Now to create a database, you need to create a new table. First, we prepare the create table statement. Then, second, connect to the database that contains the table that we want the table to be in. Then, third, create a new instance of the statement from the connection project object. Then, fourth, execute the create table statement by calling the execute update method. So pretty simple. Yeah, I'll paste what I already done, because if I start typing, my computer will hang. So this is the create table. This is the create new table method. Create new table method. Yeah, pretty much from here. Now you can see the first line we give it the connection we want it to be created inside C SQLite DB folder called DB, and of course in the database called tests. Now the table, let's call it you can call this table viewers or views. Table called views. We need to see the viewer ID, viewer name, viewer age, viewer country. Then this capacity isn't necessary. You can change it to time, the time you took to say time. The time the viewer took to, of course, watch time. Now this is the statement, create table statement. the second thing. Then connect to the database. We are connecting to the database using this URL. Remember, this URL is this, so we are connecting to this database called testdb. After connecting to that database, we execute and our table will be created. So let's run and see from the table. You call the method, of course. In your main, you need to call the method that we written here, this method. So let me run. As it runs, I want to remind you that at the end of this, we'll put everything into practice. We'll build a real life project using all this stuff that we've learned so far. Inserting, deleting, we'll be doing all that. So this thing is running a wrong project. I don't know what's wrong with my netbeans of late, but it shouldn't be that way. It should be running this file. If you are not a Java person, or you are not a developer, you can design websites. I'll start making videos on websites, on web development. And of course, if you are new to Java, go to the other playlist called Java. The playlist, I have introduction videos. Yeah, and since it's run, let's see from the table. Let's see if there is any other table in this database. There are two tables still. Let me see how to refresh. How do you refresh this? Yes, if you refresh, you can see there's views. It should be viewers, of course. You can see the table viewers. Should be viewers or views. Yeah, views is fine. It has that watch time. So watch time is here. Region, country, ID. Yes, pretty much simple. So that's how you create a table inside your database. The next thing, we are going to insert data into that table. Insert data into that table. Then we'll start doing things like update, delete, and all that. So see you in the next video. Bye.